Well, hello and welcome to Ulidia playing fields in Belfast for the Under-14 Northern Ireland Youth Football Association final between Crusaders and Linfield. What a game we have in store for you here this morning. The Blues have scored 22 and conceded just 4 in their route to the final. It's 21 for the Crews and 5 against. So absolutely very little between the sides ahead of this showpiece finale. Let's look at today's teams then. As we see, lovely morning for football. Crusaders deemed the home team this morning in this final. That will be 30 minutes each way, 10 minutes each way and extra time if it needs it, and penalties. So Riley Thompson in goal, Luca Lavery, Cohen Ennis, Dathy Holleran, Ryan McKeown, Cruz, Devlin Amo, Will Davidson, Michael Mulholland, Daniel Clark, Jordan Bradley Camlin, and completing the starting 11 is Adam Mulholland. On the bench then for head coach Owen Bagley, it's Thomas Kelly, Finn Hegarty, Noah Savage, Lucas McGrath and Enzo Laird. Well, let's switch across then and look at today's designated away team, the Linfield team. We've got some great backroom staff as well. Glenn Ferguson, one of them, managed by Chris Yeaman. It's Kaysen Tijani Braniff in goal, Corey McCartney, Harvey O'Donnell, Jay Calderwood, Micah Bailey. Number 7 will be Quinn Milligan. Jimmy Hamilton. Dara Donnan wears the number 9. Hunter Beatty will be number 12. 14, Conlethon O'Neill. And completing the starting 11, it's Jackson Wharton. On the bench then today for the Blues, it's Matthew Moore, Callum Evans, Noah Henderson, Jacob Thompson and Leon Ives. So a lot of these players know each other extremely well. County Antrim Super Cup named their squads just yesterday. And we've got representation from both these teams. Ennis, Mulholland, Amo, Lavery and Bradley Camlin, plus Clark for Crusaders. And you can see the officials coming out with the players. Calderwood and goalkeeper Tijani Braniff amongst the County Antrim Super Cup squad. So exciting times ahead for both these squads. As the two sets of players come out onto the Ulidia playing fields here on the Armour Road in Belfast. Both sets of players lining up. Both sets of players just doing the pleasantries before this, the first of the end of season cup finals. And the two skippers coming together. Looks like it's Jay Calderwood of Linfield and Cohen Ennis, both in the County Antrim squad. And both will have their teams primed and ready here. Conditions couldn't be any better. Just a bit of crosswind here. It's one of the pitches that was for so long grass and now has been superseded by the 4G surface. Now we're going to turn around both teams. Get a shot of Kaysen Tijani Braniff. He's quite the figure as an under 14. Stature wise, very difficult to get past him, you can be sure of that. Just a reminder then of the route to the final as Crusaders go to get us underway here with Michael Mulholland. Big Glenavon by 2-1 in the semi-final did Crusaders. And there we go, we're underway at Ulidia. It's a difficult early touch and he did well to recover there. Crusaders number 5, Ryan McHugh. Could have all went wrong. That bobble of the ball was a difficult one for him to take. Here come the Crews again. Nice turn inside from Daniel Clark. High ball into the box. Linfield need to be careful here. Adam Mulholland tries to keep the ball in. Couldn't do that in the end. So the Crews then, they set off their route to this final by beating Knockbreda Academy by 4-0. Followed that up in round 2 with a 1-0 success against Willowbank. Then they swiftly set aside Tummery Athletic by 5-1. Loughgall Youth were next to feel the wrath of the Crews. As we see potentially an opportunity for Crusaders here. First chance of the game. It was tame in the end from Michael Mulholland. Just into the second minute. And an easy save in the end for Kaysen Tijani Braniff. Could and potentially should have done better there, Mulholland. Good start though for Crusaders. In the quarter-final, Crusaders come up against Ridgeway Rovers. And again, they were brushed aside. 5-1 as we see another cross into the box. Did it get a touch? He's saying it did. And it's Michael Mulholland who had the chance just a moment ago. He has put Crusaders 1-0 ahead here. Just 2 minutes on the clock. And the ball into the box. And Mulholland, who had that opportunity just 60 seconds or so earlier, he's got the touch here to give Crusaders the best of starts in this under-14 Northern Ireland Youth Football Association final at Ulidia. It's Crusaders 1, it's Linfield 0. Great start there. They've stormed out of the blocks here, have the Crews. I did mention they then beat Glenavon 2-1 in the semi-final. Linfield know they're in a game here. Donnan, forward pass. There's an accurate one, finds Quinn Milligan. Tempted across, and that looks as if it'll be a corner kick out in the far side. Conleth O'Neill will go across to take it. Here comes the corner. Full set of officials, of course, for all these finals. The best of environments to play in. If you've just joined us on Northern Ireland Youth Football Association TV, Michael Mulholland getting the faintest of touches, a deft touch, send the ball into the corner of the Linfield goal. Just 2 minutes on the clock. That's the difference between these two. Stoppage for just a few seconds here. Referee's back in position. Conleth O'Neill with this corner kick. O'Neill looks for options. Be an in-swinker. It's a good ball. Well cleared by Crusaders. Picked up by the goal scorer Mulholland. Good challenge though. Surrounded by 3 Linfield players all of a sudden. Attempted switch of play. Picked up by Daniel Clark. Clark loses out though. So Hunter Beattie. Now at the far side it's Milligan. Quinn Milligan up against Cohen Innes. Milligan couldn't quite wrap his foot around that one. So goal kick then. Riley Thompson takes it. There's a short ball to Cohen Innes at left back. Bit of head tennis in there. Through ball. Very nearly got there. Adam Mulholland. Didn't quite though. So let's take a look then at the Blues' route to the final. They started off with a 4-0 success against Armagh City and came out on top in round 2. Same scoreline against top of the hill Celtic. And there's something about that 4-0 scoreline in round 3. They beat TriStar 4-0. And in the next round, it was a 5-1 success against Lisdrum Youth. In the quarterfinals then, got a bit tighter. 2-1 success against Ballymena United. And then in the semi-final, they beat Dungannon Swifts by 3-2. Dungannon Swifts in the Senior Irish Cup final today. That one at Windsor Park. And they'll be up against Cliftonville. Nice turn by Quinn Milligan. Play continues. And it's Adam Mulholland. Good challenge coming in on Mulholland. That'll be a throw in to Crusaders. So 7 minutes gone. And Crusaders winning by a 0-0 here. There's the goal scorer, Michael Mulholland. The Cruise intent on playing out from the back, which is good to see. All picked up by O'Neill inside to Hamilton. Crusaders definitely getting to grips in this game a lot quicker than the Blues. It's been quality, efficient play to date. And here's Ennis. Ennis tries to get down the line. Ball, unfortunately for him, runs into touch, and that'll be a throw on the far side to Linfield. Ball back with Thompson. Well cut out there by O'Neill, who was poised to make the challenge. Throw in Crusaders. Look at Lavery. He'll get it back here, Lavery. Full back. Cuts inside. It's a good play. Dathy Holleran. Picked up this time though by the Blues. Calderwood. Good pressure from Crusaders. Again, the ball in and across the box, and this time just too much on it. Adam Mulholland gives the thumbs up, but again it just shows you that danger out the far flank for Crusaders. Linfield need to be wary here. Second goal would be difficult to mount the challenge and come back from. A slender lead, of course, at the minute. But one, if Crusaders were to open up that buffer of a 2-goal lead, be difficult for the Blues. It's good play by Mulholland, who's been the standout so far. Mulholland, again across that 6-yard box, very nearly onto the head of Will Davidson. Just too much on it though. Goal kick again for the Blues. Yet to mount a clear-cut opportunity to test Riley Thompson. O'Neill looks for options and support. Instead, though, it's the Hatchet men who come forward. Ball down the line. Came off the corner flag, and what's the assistant given? He's saying it's a throw in here. In fact, it's a corner we're hearing. There you get a sense of how much of a wind there is blowing across the pitch here at Ulidia. Here comes the Crusaders corner kick. It's a deep one this time. And there is the goal. The second goal for Crusaders. And this time it's Dathie Holleran who rose highest to head past the Blues keeper Tijani Braniff. And 13 minutes into this game, it's Crusaders who lead here by 2-0. Holleran, quite the climb it was to meet that corner kick. And the big centre half made no mistake, giving the Blues number one little opportunity to make the save. And 1-0 becomes 2-0 to Crusaders. Superb start this. Inside the opening 13.5 minutes. Dathie Holleran adding to Michael Mulholland's goal after just 2 minutes. Jimmy Hamilton will take the resulting free kick here. There's lovely footwork by Conleth O'Neill, brought down by Luca Lavery. Shot on goal. It's well stopped, and well, in the end, it's fired well wide of the Cruise goal. The corner kick coming up. Real first piece of action for Riley Thompson in the Cruise goal there. Now what can the Blues conjure up here? Here comes that corner kick. It's a footed one towards the front post. It's in on top of the goalkeeper again! And there is a goal for Linfield. In fact, it's been ruled out. It was Hunter Beattie who got the last touch. That's been ruled out. By the looks of it, it's either for an infringement or it's for offside. In any case, it remains 3-0 to Crusaders. Oh, where's the goalkeeper there? Goalkeeper came. The Blues have it. He's out in the very edge of his 18-yard box there. Riley Thompson. Getting a little feisty in midfield. Mulholland. Looks like it'll be a free kick out to Linfield here for the high foot inside the box. So almost 20 minutes played then. It's Crusaders with a commanding 3-0 lead here. Michael Mulholland with the brace. He's on a hat-trick, of course, and will be determined to get that. Quite the feat the hat-trick in a final would be. It's pretty good. He's got two. Gives him plenty to build upon. And Dathie Holleran's header after 13 minutes, sandwiched in between. That was after Jordan Bradley Camlin's corner. Here's O'Neill. There's a ball downfield looking for Dara Donnan, asking a lot of Donnan. He's leading the line alone, it appears. Throw in to the Crews. Taken by Ennis. No foul, says the referee. Here comes the cross. Again, plenty of opportunity for Will Davidson. Lavery tempted to go past his man there. No way through this time. It was a great first half performance by Crusaders. Ball just knocked the arm there of Adam Mulholland. Free kick coming the way of Crusaders. A switch of play. Inside to Lavery. Really started to find their feet now in possession, Crusaders. And the Blues just sitting off, backing off. And they've got to be careful. That will invite more offensive play and potentially an opportunity for the Crews to increase that 3-0 advantage. There's the cross. It's taken this time by Tijani Braniff. Looks like we've a couple of Linfield alterations coming on there for the Blues. Callum Evans and Leon Ives. Rolling substitutions, of course. I do love that about the underage game nowadays. Mulholland leaves it to Luca Lavery. 5.5 minutes of normal time to go then until half time. And everything going the way of Crusaders. Noah Savage has come on for the Crews. Gets an early touch and it's in again to Mulholland! And goodness me, that was a chance for the hat-trick for Michael Mulholland. Thought he was going to send the ball the opposite direction to the goalkeeper's right. He went to his left and it came back off the woodwork. Gilt-edged opportunity for Michael Mulholland to score his hat-trick. I really thought that was going to be number 3. For the meantime then, remains 3-0 to Crusaders. Momentary stoppage here. So just a reminder then of the goals so far in this morning's Under-14 Northern Ireland Youth Football Association Cup final at Rosario's pitches here, Lydia in Belfast. Michael Mulholland got us off and running after 2 minutes. Then came Dathy Holleran's header from Bradley Cumlin's corner. And then Mulholland scoring to make it 3-0 on 14 minutes. He very nearly scored for the 3rd time there just 2 minutes ago. His effort though coming back off the Linfield post. And the Blues, well, I thought they had got a goal back on 17. Hunter Beatty's header ruled out though for an infringement. Edging towards half-time. Crews leading by 3 goals to 0. Not even in their wildest dreams. I wouldn't have thought the Crews players and management would have thought that this proposition, leading by 3 goals to 0 going in to half-time, would have resulted on this glorious Saturday morning in Belfast. And lots for Linfield to ponder. As the effort goes well wide from Jimmy Hamilton. Almost into the 30th minute. It should be an easy take this time around for Kaysen to Gianni Braniff. Left-footed. Just cut across it a little too much there. Throw in is Lavery's. Good work by the Blues. 3 defensive aspects to that. Right, looking to seize onto the flick on was Hunter Beatty, number 12. And he's edged out of it by Lavery. The referee's given the throw in the other way. Here's Ives. O'Neill, can he get the cross in? Crews clear the danger. So into stoppage time then, the end of the first half. Daniel Clark there, up against Linfield's Jimmy Hamilton. Throw down the line will result in another Linfield throw. Ives will take it. He's trying to pick out Dara Donnan. Got support there, and the Blues get a shot away. It's lovely footwork from Donnan. Talked about a minute ago. Oh, what a goal that is, Dara Donnan! That's the goal that the Blues needed back. And right on the stroke of half time, Dara Donnan with the game's best goal to date. 4 goals in the opening half. And that offers a chink of light. Some hope for the Blues. Dara Donnan with a fabulous strike into the top corner. And he reduces the arrears. Crusaders now leading by 3 goals to 1. Just looked up and saw Riley Thompson and said, I'm going to take a bit of a pot shot here. Oh, what a strike it was. Back down the other end. And again, it's Crusaders. This time it's Adam Mulholland. And he makes it 4-1. So just as Linfield had thought that they were getting themselves back into this game. Momentary lapse at the back. And Crusaders regaining that 3-goal buffer. This time Adam Mulholland with the goal. And Crusaders looks as if they'll go in at the break leading by 4 goals to 1. It's been such an excellent first half of football here at Ulidia. The Blues will be kicking themselves after that expert Dara Donnan strike. Found its way into the top corner. Back come Crusaders down the other end. There is Donnan. Ball round the back. And it's cut right across the box. And that's fantastic defending from Luca Lavery to deny Conleth O'Neill. This is warming up to be quite the game here. Corner kick. Dinked into the box and over the top this time. So the Crews leading by 4 goals to 1. There's their skipper. Free kick given for the foul on Jay Calderwood by Michael Mulholland. Offside given against Dara Donnan by the looks of things. I'll say Crusaders win the free kick here. Here's Calderwood. There is the referee's half-time whistle. So Crusaders with a commanding lead at the break. 2 goals from Michael Mulholland, 1 from Adam Mulholland, a header, and as well Dathy Holleran scoring from Jordan Bradley Camlin's corner. Linfield thought they had got themselves certainly back in the game. They scored in the 31st minute. Dara Donnan with a bit of a wonder strike into the top corner, but back down the other end. Crusaders hit back once again, and they have a 3-goal buffer here at half-time. At the break, it's Crusaders 4, it's Linfield 1. Welcome back to U14 in Belfast. We're in this Under-14 Northern Ireland Youth Football Association Cup final between Crusaders and Linfield. It's the Crews who have a commanding 4-1 lead at the break. 2 goals from Michael Mulholland, 1 from Adam Mulholland, and a Dathí Holleran header. Dara Donnan hit back with a quite outstanding strike for Linfield. The Blues have it all to do here in this second half. Noah Henderson, no changes coming on for Linfield at half time. Crews playing in red and black here. Traditional colours. Linfield also wearing their usual home kit here. They're intent on starting with a bit of pace in the second half. Corey McCartney upended there by Jordan Bradley Camlin. Jimmy Hamilton steps it up to the back post for the Blues. O'Neill thought about hitting it. Still has it here. Can he pick a man out? It's a good start here for Linfield in this second half. Hamilton go all the way across to take this corner kick. Hamilton clips it into the 6-yard box. It's headed clear by Mulholland. He's on a hat-trick, of course, and did hit the post in the first half. Mulholland is down. Referee will stop play here. Mulholland receives some treatment. Referee just having a word with both sets of players here. There's a stoppage for what appeared to be a head injury. Ball's going to be dropped to the Linfield skipper, Jay Calderwood. And he makes the clearance up towards and over halfway. Here's battle for possession there. And now the ball with Adam Mulholland. Good take. Decent shot on the turn from Bradley Camlin. Crews number 11, who has an assist to his name in this game. Set up Dathí Holleran for his 13th minute header. Goal kick. Kaysen Tijani Braniff stood over this. here's Calderwood. Back to his goalkeeper. Neat touch that from Corey McCartney. A searching pass looking for Donnan, goal scorer for the Blues today. Can I get the shot away here? Conleth and O'Neill. Prize for a penalty. Referee right beside it, didn't think so. And the shot then just wide from Hunter Beattie. Referee just explaining the rationale behind not giving the penalty. Just a yard away, he said. Didn't have the opportunity to change his body position. Here come the Crews again. Poor ball in the end, which led in Callum Evans to make the clearance, but Crews have it back with Mulholland again. Mulholland crosses into the box. Good take this time from Tijani Braniff in the Linfield goal. So 41 minutes played in this Northern Ireland Youth Football Association Cup final at under 14 level. And Linfield still with it all to do here. Good hassling there. Got possession back, opportunity for a Crews shot. That certainly won't trouble the goalkeeper from Daniel Clark. It was a pitch-in wedge. So give a golf analogy to that effort. Up and over the top. Switch of play. Luca Lavery has it now. Cleared by Braniff. Again, the Blues can't seem to clear the danger. Offside in the end, which will help them. Tathy Holleran, one of the goal scorers, of course, in this cup final. Too much on that. Should be an easy take for Kaysen Tijani Braniff. Ennis down the line to Camlin. Does well. Wins the corner kick. Good wing play from Jordan Bradley Camlin. Opportunity for a shot. Good defending in the end from the Blues. And the game remains 4-1 in terms of the scoreline here in this Subway sponsored Northern Ireland Youth Football Association Cup showpiece. It's brought the crowds out here to Lydia. They're being treated to great spectacle. Great cross. What's the referee going to award here? Looks like it's a goal kick. Or is it? Being very slow to go and get the ball. It'll be a corner. Cohen Innes, Crusaders skipper. Take this left-footed. Decent ball. It's cleared off the line. Goalkeeper needs to come and does do. Help his defenders out. And he thunders that down the pitch. No, corner kick down the other end. Well won by Conleth O'Neill. Here comes the corner for Linfield. And it's over the head of just about everyone. Cruz coming clear in possession. Here's Michael Mulholland. He's brought down by Jackson Wharton, who receives the game's first yellow card. Yeah, confirmation it was Jackson Wharton with the yellow card. Camlin to Innes. Lovely footwork from Cohen Innes. Great work down this flank. Dangerous ball. And the chance just goes over the top of the crossbar. I think it was Daniel Clark with the last touch. So 4-1 it remains to Crusaders, looking to get their hands on this trophy. Certainly been the brighter of the two teams here in this game today. Thompson. Ball just keeps coming back towards that Blues 18-yard box. Here's Ennis. He tried the cut back, couldn't find a teammate, unfortunately for Linfield. Again, the ball coming back again. Just not enough on it this time in terms of power and pace from Jordan Bradley Camlin. That's well taken up. Lost it then, did Cruz, Devlin, Ammo. It's been a much more tame second half than it was first half. And we had 3 goals inside the first 14 minutes, all for Crusaders. 2 for Michael Mulholland and the other a Dathy Holleran header. And then we had another 2 goals after the 30-minute mark. Dara Donnan with a superb effort into the top corner to make it 3-1, and then Adam Mulholland heading home to make it 4-1. It's been impressive for Crusaders. Just a little too much on that. Run harmlessly out of play. Lovely going from the Blues. And a good save in the end. Big high five for Riley Thompson from Dathy Holleran. Crusaders 4, Linfield 1. The Blues, this deficit is looking too big a hill to climb here. Another corner. Jake Calderwood's header came back off his marker. Went out for second corner in quick succession. Clipped in to the box again. Cruz doing well to clear. There was a free kick there. The referee tried to see if he could allow the advantage. Didn't work out for Crusaders, and therefore he's pulled the play back, and the Crews understandably in no rush to get this passage of play back underway. Here they come again. Easy take though by Tijani Braniff. Daniel Clark's ball was simple take in the end. Thompson. McCune. So 5 goals in the first half, and I've yet to see any in the second period here. What can the Crews conjure up here? Nothing, as it turns out. There's no Savage, who's come on for Crusaders there. Number 16 in your picture, as is Enzo Laird. Very definitely a squad game nowadays, even at this underage level. Finn Hegarty, one of the other changes as well. He's gone across to get a look at that. Captain, though, tells him to make his way inside the box. Cohen Ennis setting up here to take this for Crusaders. Ennis. Decent ball. Might get it back here. Needs an option. Does Ennis. Still have it. To the Crews. Blues have it now. There's Micah Bailey coming clear with it initially. Clock ticking down with every second here. This could be the opportunity for the hat-trick goal. Turns inside, goes past the goalkeeper. And there it is. Fine goal. And what a way to announce yourself in this final. It's Michael Mulholland again. And it's his hat-trick on 58 minutes. And that looks like it's game, set and match for Crusaders. Hat-trick in the Northern Ireland Youth Football Association Under-14 Cup final. And what a Saturday this is turning out to be for him and his Crusaders teammates. Great composure when he got in one-on-one with Tijani Braniff. Before that, of course, up against Jake Calderwood and cut inside. He definitely has a bit of something about him anyway. Knows where the target is, Michael Mulholland. Surely no way back for Linfield now. Just been outclassed by a superb Crusaders side here. I have to say there'll be plenty of expectation as this age group continues to move up. There's plenty to aim at in terms of development as well. Only got to look at the likes of young Matthew Orr at Linfield. He's playing his trade on the top flight here, just 17. Recently turned 18, so some of these lads only 3 years away from that. And wow, look at that for skill. Mulholland again. Beautiful hold-up play. Lovely skills. Almost played an hour here. Crusaders 5, Linfield 1. Well, they'll remember this final for a long, long time, particularly the Crusaders players. The Blues, although defeated, have done so well to get to this stage of the competition. Just outshone on the day. But there's learning to be had, particularly in defeat. They'll return stronger for the next challenge, no doubt. Look at Lavery, who's fouled. Holleran takes a free kick. We're back underway. There's Lavery. Holleran. Lovely build-up play this. Cruz ammo. That'll be a free kick to Linfield for that challenge. Ball back with Braniff. Strong defending from Cohen Ennis. Great clip ball from Donnan, the Blues goal scorer today. Might get it back here. The Blues though do win corner kick. Good play from Noah Henderson to win that corner. Haven't quite cleared it here, Crusaders. Goal kick in the end. Through ball Mulholland again. This time tests the fingertips of Tijani Braniff. It remains 5-1. Might have had 5 goals in this game. Michael Mulholland have to settle for just a 3. Finn Hegarty goes across and take this for the Cruise. Now, what can Linfield do here? No danger, as it turns out. Linfield free kick here. The referee making sure the wall is back the prerequisite 10 yards. O'Neill. Donnan. We're edging towards then that 70-minute mark here. It's looking like it's Crusaders who are going to be getting their hands on the trophy, the silverware. Picked up by O'Neill for Linfield, tries the ball over the top. Could be in here for an opportunity. Well, that's a fine save by Riley Thompson. Conceded just the once during today's under-14 cup final. He wasn't about to be beaten there for a second time. It's a great flick over the top. Played so well here today, Crusaders. Corner comes into the box. Cruz can clear it here. The referees playing the play back here. Well, 70 minutes is up. Effectively, we're into stoppage time here. The end of this Subway Under-14 Cup final. Just playing for time now. Blues would be a mere consolation if they were to get a second goal. Crusaders have just been too smart for them from the off. Scoring just 2 minutes into the game through Mulholland, who's gone on to hit an excellent hat-trick here. Dathy Holleran and Adam Mulholland with the other goals. Donnan potentially and arguably with the pick of the goals came for Linfield. Just hasn't been Linfield's day today. It's going to come up ever so slightly short here. No doubt though that Crusaders deserve this fine victory. And Holland, lovely through ball from him. Well, Davidson was nudged off that. Claims for a penalty. Referee said no. He has awarded a corner kick here though. Corner kick. Mulholland. They scored again. Goodness me. Right at the end of this game, Michael Mulholland scores for the 4th time in this final. Shot on the turn, and again, the goalkeeper just unable to keep it out to Johnny Braniff. What a day for Crusaders and Mulholland in particular. His 4th goal here. Fine individual performance that he'll not forget in a hurry. And Crusaders now leading by 6-1. And confirmation of this victory. The Under-14 Northern Ireland Youth Football Association Cup final champions, the winners of the competition, are Crusaders. And what a fine victory. Michael Mulholland's 4 goals here. Adam Mulholland and Dathy Holleran with the other goals. Dara Donnan with the strike for Linfield. The Blues just unable to match Crusaders here today. And at Ulidia, it's been a footballing masterclass from this Crusaders side. Just as the players meet up in the middle of the pitch on Bagley's team, will have a congratulatory word amongst themselves. Commiserations for Linfield. They got all the way to the final. It's a great game. Lots of end of season finals coming up on Subway sponsored Northern Ireland Youth Football Association TV, so look out for those in the coming days. But what a great win this was for Crusaders, beating Linfield by 6 goals to 1.